Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here. Look, we are here. Okay, let me just make sure I can hear myself talk. Okay, let's be very clear because we got to make sure we can hear. Oh, not this. Not. Now I'm late. Not my phone late, y'all. Hold on. Come on. Let's get into it. I just got on. Okay, there we go. I just needed to hear that. Hey, welcome to another Let's Chat with yours truly, Darren Green. So yeah, I'm here at 3. Okay, I know I said 9 o'clock, but I think 3 p.m. is good for me because sometimes when I be waiting until 9, I just be ready to go to sleep, child. Let me tell you something, I'm old as hell. I like sleeping. I sleep a lot early now that I'm working goddamn 9 to 5, child. But we gonna be doing threes, but sometimes, like, if I do a live stream during the week, which I want to start doing soon, it will be at the 8 or 9s. Just for now on Fridays, we're just gonna do 3 p.m. because I feel like that's just a good time. It's the optimum time. That's when a lot of people are on. So yeah, I thought about doing that. So 3 p.m. Okay, let's chat with Darren Green. I don't got much to talk about for my day, child. I get right into these hot topics, and then I go back to doing what I was regularly doing. Okay. Now, what else I had to say? Because if there's anything else, nothing else I got to say about these topics. I like to get right into it. We're gonna try to we're gonna shoot for 30, but if we go over, that's fine too. So there was a couple of topics that really piqued my interest that I wanted to talk about. That's hot on the press. Let me go ahead and refresh it and share my screen, child. What's going on? Let's go ahead and share that screen. Oh, look at there. Go ahead and follow Darren Green Show on Instagram, okay? If y'all already here. But no, I wanted to start by talking about this right here, okay? Because the tell-all of the tell-alls. Let's get into it. Okay, so Jennette McCurdy, for those who don't know, or because this is my generation of media. Okay, so this was she played Sam on iCarly. Okay, Jennette McCurdy says she was offered $300,000, okay, by Nickelodeon to keep silent about her experiences. Now, those experiences are, I believe she said that she was photographed in a bikini at a wardrobe fitting and encouraged to drink alcohol by a person she calls the creator. We all know who that is. That's Dan Schneider. If you don't know about the whole Dan Schneider scandals that's been going on with Nickelodeon, well, he used to do a lot of their shows, which, I feel bad for saying this, but like Nickelodeon shows, I mean, they really fell flat after he left. But he left, it's good that he left because he was a predator or whatever you want to call it. But goddamn, like, what happened to these random writers on these shows? But whatever, I don't watch Nickelodeon no more. That's not my cup of tea. But apparently he has been outed for a lot of nasty things. Like, he has a feet fetish with like kids and just a whole lot of mess. So I mean, the stuff that she said in this little tell-all book, Jennette McCurdy, it's not unheard of. The fact that Nickelodeon offered her $300,000, like, what the hell is that to her? You get what I'm saying? Like, this is a child star. Okay, we got people making millions and millions of dollars. Honey, first of all, where my $5 million? Where my $5 million? I'm not gonna stay silent. Now, I would have stayed silent had you hit up the pay, but $300,000? Honey, that ain't even enough. That's not a lot for me, child. I probably spend that in a couple weeks, child. As much as expensive shit is out here now. So, this is definitely an interesting book. I just wanted to talk about that real quick because I know that was like a trending topic. A lot of people on TikTok was talking about it, and it needs to be said. It needed to be said. I mean, I wouldn't put it past her. I think she would have still, even if they would have offered her $1 million, I don't think she would have took it. I think Jennette McCurdy, she has a lot of integrity. I will give her that. She has a lot of integrity, and I feel like she always wanted to call them out, but didn't have the platform, or the know-how without getting sued. Because I'm pretty sure she probably had to sign NDA forms, which she's probably looking over with her people, being like, "Oh well, this was your experience. You can't not say nothing, right?" Now, and my thing is, it's like, it has nothing, like, it has all to do with Nickelodeon. Let's be very clear, but it really had all to do with, like she said, the creator, which was Dan Schneider. he's no longer with Nickelodeon. So at this point, like, what was the point of them saying, well, I guess at the time they still was using him till they figured out, yeah, he got too much going on. I don't know, child. But tell me what y'all think in the comments. The comments will show up here on this little thing. Like, I got like a little comment box thing. So, if you want your comment showed on the video, please leave a comment. And where are the people at? Where my people at, child? I know y'all not at work today. Come on, leave a comment. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. I mean, I really do feel for Jeanette McCurdy, because she went through a lot though too. Because like her career, I'm not trying to say her career is like down in the dumps or anything like that. Like, she's probably working on some shit. But I mean, we really didn't see much from her past like the little Sam and Cat spinoff thing that they had. But just something to talk about. Now, I did want to talk about Meg Thee Stallion, okay? Because this was a pretty big topic that I just like literally heard before I like was about to go live. I was like, oh no, we definitely gotta talk about this, because this is happening to a lot of artists. Okay, so her album gets leaked. Like, what's going on? Okay, so let me tell y'all. And this is courtesy to that's the Jasmine brand. I'm not that. I was about to say that's so bold, y'all. Shout out to them too. So Meg Thee Stallion had to get a few things off her chest, as the post reads. More content from her sophomore album was reportedly leaked. Okay, now Meg Thee Stallion said in quotes. Let me zoom in, because you know my eyes. I'm blind, child. She said, I can't catch a break. My label hate me, and my shit always gets leaked. At this point, invite the hotties to the studio and shoots. Okay. Didn't know what that means. I mean, what's that gonna solve, them coming to your shoots or whatever? Don't know, but we know that her stuff is getting leaked, and that's an issue. I mean, that's really messed up. We'll get into it, but she made some more tweets. She said, why do I continue to choose peace when everyone else chooses violence? LOL, I got money. I pay a lot of my own shit. I'll start from scratch because I'm the motherfucking hustler baby or whatever. So I don't know what she meant by that. Like, starting, like, if she's gonna like scrap all the things that she was working on with this sophomore album to essentially just like make another album, which, I mean, I don't blame her, but I'm like, damn, like, you probably had everything set in stone and everything. I mean, they even said, like, I think her cover, like the, let me see, See, her making up these damn words. Somebody in the comments, please. I thought it was traumatized. It's traumazine, girl. Whatever this damn album cover, the cover art has been leaked online, child. So, this comes after her single Pressurelicious, which I didn't even know that was a single. I thought she was just dropping that shit just to drop it. But whatever, child. Yeah, this is supposed to be like a really important album for her. I think it has to do with trauma, because it says it in the thing. But I don't know. Hey, it's D, how you doing? I don't know. I mean, like, it's just like a lot of these artists' songs, like, they're getting leaked, and now they're like forced to like either start all over again or just upload it. I mean, if I was Meg, I wouldn't start from scratch, child. Like, you better just do what you can do. You get what I'm saying? And try to upload it, or not upload it, child. Just drop it. Just drop it at this point, because the songs is already out there. Get credit for it. I don't know, child. But this happened to Beyonce. This happens to Nicki all the time, child. I mean, this happens to a whole lot of other artists. Like, these labels need to get it together when it comes to monitoring people that's in the studios, and everybody got their little secret files and putting in their USBs and sending it off to these, pages and stuff like that, so people can leak it. Like, it's just, they really need to get a handle on that, because it's just like, it takes the like the surprise of like the new content that someone's dropping. Like, when someone just leaks it online, I'm not gonna show the cover art. Is that, no, she already posted that. I was like, is that the cover art? I'm not gonna show it, because I want to respect Meg's creativity and let her drop it when she wants to drop it. But yeah, that cover art is floating around social media. Okay, and some songs, child, from her sophomore album. So I feel bad for it, child. But tell me what you guys think about it in the comments. I mean, I know, interact with this video. I know I see a couple of my mutuals up on here, or my regulars. What's going on? Now, another thing that I wanted to talk about too. I'm real fast, child. I'm real fast with these comments, but I wanted to get into Kelis because in this Beyonce situation, because when I tell you, and we got to do a rain check on what's been going on since, like, I think it's been a week since Renaissance dropped, right? Let me look at the calendar, child. Yeah, it came out last Friday. When I tell y'all, so much bullshit, so many people coming out of the woodwork. We had fucking Monica Lewinsky come out the damn whatever fucking rock she was in to try to sit there and be like, oh well, Beyonce, since you in the spirit of changing stuff around, why don't you change my little reference in your partitions, child? But you know what? Beyonce said this a long time ago. Like, she said it like, you that bitch when you cause all this conversation. Like, let's get into it. So Kelis is still going at it in the comments. Okay, she is still out here, saying her piece and all that good stuff. Well, one of her fans, I think, congratulated her on getting Beyonce to, like, I guess take her off the sample or whatever. And she said, thank you so much. Can't be afraid to speak for yourself, no matter how big the bullies are. They're all robots and I don't care about any of them. So, okay. I mean, this, okay. we gonna keep it pushing, but I'm gonna come back to that. Now, someone did try her in the comments. She was like, girl, you gained all the attention because you brought up Beyonce. Look at your likes and comments, sis. And she said in response, you are dumb. Look at my comments. Go back a couple days. It's the same. The other guys don't matter. Or she said, you other guys don't matter. Never did. You guys are sheep. I speak to leaders. I was never for you, and that's by design. Simpleton, LOL, this and the third. Okay, so yeah, she's been going back and forth and still, like, kind of bringing and I guess invoking Beyonce in this bullshit. And my thing is this: the sheep comment. It's like, but do you know, like, the people that are fans of you, because everybody's such a fan of Kelis now. I mean, we haven't been talking about her in decades, child. And everybody's like, oh no, what y'all not gonna do? Y'all not gonna come for my good sis Kelis girl, because she really changed the game. What game did she change, child? I mean, like, let's really get into it. I'm just saying, like, I cannot tell the truth. Now, the people that are riding with you, they're sheep too. Like, do y'all not see that? Like, I'm not trying to say that they're not your fans, because, like, I don't know what your social media is going. I haven't been on your social media pages because, honey, you don't frequent my topics, right? But, like, girl, the people that's in your comments, like, building you up, these are the same people that are just hating Beyonce. That's just basically what it is. It's like the enemy of my enemy is a friend of mine. So they're like in your comments, like, yeah, girl, yeah, speaking to them, because Beyonce has this hate train going on for some reason, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But, like, girl, I really can't, child. I really can't with that girl. But to give her a little bit of a bone, I understand like, I have an understanding of her situation. Okay, like, your beef is with Pharrell, and you think that your beef is also with Beyonce because she didn't go to the proper channel, she ain't talk to you. Okay, she ain't running by you. Okay, that's off principle, fine. Your beef is with Pharrell and whoever else owns your masters, okay? And I'm going to say that till I'm blue in the face. I don't care how many people in my comments, because I've seen your little comments or whatever, the people that be trying to troll me or whatever. Like, your beef is with Pharrell. It just is what it is. I don't know how you slice it. And I guess this is like a win-win for her too, because, like, she obviously is getting talked about on the blogs and people are still bringing up her name and stuff like that, and whatever she's doing, her fans is eating it, whatever she's giving to them, because I haven't heard no new music or anything or any sneak peek of anything new. So I mean, maybe she's doing real estate, child, I don't know. But I can't with Kelis right now, child. But there was something else I want to say with that before I switch gears, but we're gonna stay on the topic of Beyonce. There was something else. Hold on, girl, I got notes. Child, I forgot it. So we just going to move on. But anyway, speaking of Beyonce, I think that we got to get into, you know, a couple of things that have happened since, you know, Renaissance has dropped. It has now earned over 275,000 album units, okay, in the first 4 days of its availability, in which 25,000 of those were vinyl sales. We got people buying vinyls again, child. We got people actually buying CD players. Like, remember them circular CD players that you could fit in your pocket? That's from back in the day when we had baggy pants. People are buying CD players. Them shits is expensive as hell too. Like, go on eBay and look up like a CD player, portable CD players. Them shits, I seen something for like 200. I'm like, girl, what? And most of our computers don't even have those little DVD discs or anything no more. So it's like, girl, how we playing this? But my box is coming on Monday. I just went on UPS the other day because I got posed for them. So I can't wait for that. But yeah, I mean, it's projected to go #1. It's already #1 in 100 countries. Like, she definitely, I mean, when I tell you this flop did, I mean, wow. Didn't know a flop album could do that. Like, let's get into it. So, you know, yeah, I've read a lot of my comments and stuff like that, and a lot of my posts, and people, you know, sitting there saying, oh my goodness, like, I'm just not really feeling it, or this and the third. And people in my real life that I talk to and I communicate with not feel it too. I seen this TikTok video, right? And I'm mad I can't reference her because I don't remember her name. Like, I just seen her on my FYP. And she basically said, like, the same reaction Beyonce got from white people when she dropped Lemonade is the same reaction we're getting from the black community, because we know exactly what type of music she was giving us. Let's be clear. We know exactly what type of music she was giving us. She was giving us music for the girls. Okay. She was giving us music. And later on, we found out that she did this album to tribute her late uncle, which was in the ballroom scene. So we know this was music for the gays. Okay. And I just find it interesting when she said that. I was like, I really put that in perspective. I was like, that's some for real shit. Like, people are really, and black people are hiding it behind, oh, well, it's just not my cup of tea. It's just not my cup of tea. We know what that means. We know exactly what that means. And I ain't, look, I'm not trying to say nothing, you know, maybe y'all really don't like the album like that. Maybe it's just really not your thing, but it do be looking like, it is giving very much the Lemonade. Like, when I tell you, when Lemonade came out, them white people was like, oh my goodness, like, what type of stuff, girl? And then we got these clear punks, okay? Because I seen another video on TikTok where they saying that the white gays is over here saying that Beyonce is cosplaying the queer community. Who cosplay? What is that? What in the think piece is this? Like, for real, cosplaying queerness? And what the fuck was Gaga doing for the past 10 years in the 2010s era? I mean, let's be clear. Was she not pandering then? Because she certainly ain't doing it now, child. She's an actress now. Girl, this is something. I mean, I really don't understand why Beyonce, someone who is so unprovoked, gets so much hate. You know, I hate to see a hate train. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now, look, I'm a Barb first. Like, I've seen firsthand your favorite artist. Like, I seen Nicki. She had the hate train. I remember that run was from 2017 to about 2019. Okay. We been knew about that. I know about hate trains. Like, and I get it. Like, you know, Nicki, I'm not saying she puts herself in that place to have a hate train, but, you know, she's a firecracker. Like, she you know, she's very opinionated. But this is somebody that's so unprovoked. This is somebody that doesn't speak to nobody. Like, y'all are literally. And another point I want to say about the reason why y'all don't really like Beyonce, it's just like, it's this narrative that people want to stray from something that's so popular. Like, we know that Beyonce is a very popular artist, and like, she's mostly talked about, and a lot of people like her. And I think that it's a trend for people to be like, you know, I don't really like her because I want to stray from the general public. When y'all, unbeknownst to yourselves, y'all are following after other people. I mean, like, y'all want to call Beyonce fans sheep, but y'all being sheep for not liking her. Like, do y'all not see that? Me being an observer, and I see like both sides of things, and I just noticed that that people really, you know, they just be like, they make it their business to say why they don't want to listen to Beyonce. Like, I remember one person was like, well, I just feel like her album, you know, I don't get into Beyonce. I feel like her album was just like not as good as the other one. So that just means to say you listen to it. If I find somebody overrated, and I'm gonna be honest, for example, me, I think J. Cole is overrated, right? Never made a think piece online, never talked about any of his projects, never listened to it, because I know that music is not for me. You get what I'm saying? But people make it, they make it their business to be like, you know what, I don't really fuck with Beyonce. You know, it's just the music's not for me, girl. Bye. Okay, anybody got time for that? We still streaming Renaissance, okay, Alien Superstar, America Has a Problem, Cozy. That's on replay. I've been listening to these songs all goddamn week. It's been giving me life. Okay, so I mean, I guess a closing statement when it comes to this, it's like, it's not that Beyonce fans or people that listen to Beyonce want you to connect with this artist. We're not begging nobody to be like, oh my God, you should love it, you should love it, you should love it. But I'm just like, we just celebrating on how much we love this shit. The people that like it, we just celebrating it. I think what's going on with Beyonce is the same thing that's going on with Marvel. I know it's a weird comparison, but like the fact that Marvel is so popular now that everybody's watching the new movies, and everybody that watched it beforehand like are calling the new ones corny because it's just so popular. It gives the same effect, but I don't know, child. I don't know nothing, child. Tell me what y'all think in the comments about it, okay? I might cut this into a little video because I did like what I had to say here. So yeah, moving right along. I wanted to talk about this topic that was really brewing this week, like this Cardi B and Lady Leshurr situation. Like, I didn't talk about it. I didn't make a video on it because I didn't think it was that important. But like, when I got into the nitty gritty of like where everything is coming from and where you know, they had their little faults or whatever, I was like, wow, okay, I can understand both sides. I'm gonna go into this topic saying that I'm on the fence on both of these topics and both of these women actually. So let me just give y'all the 411 if y'all don't know. So apparently the two have been speaking out. Sorry, let me start all over again. So apparently the two have been speaking out after this Kate Miller situation. Now, if y'all don't know about the Kate Miller situation, that's this fake ass person that made a lot of claims that weren't true and had no evidence, you know, that said that they was Nicki Minaj's assistant and that they knew all this information, which found out to be a lie. One of the lies that was said was that Nicki paid Lady Leshurr to essentially say that Atlantic Records paid them to try to offer her money to diss Nicki, right? Remember that interview that Lady Leshurr did, and she said that Atlantic paid me or tried to pay me to beef with Nicki. Kate Miller said it was a lie and that Nicki paid her to say that, which wasn't true, right? So the two initially start getting into it after like this female rap page celebrated and it was like an anniversary song. It was this song that Cardi did back in the day. It was like Cheap Ass Weave or whatever, and it was like and she used the beat from Lady Leshurr's Queen speech. Okay, remember brush your teeth, and then hers was like Cheap Ass Weave or whatever, right? And let me just say this, both I did not get that era of rap. Like, when I tell y'all what I'm like, what was, look, I respect Lady Leshurr, but you know, what was that? I'm just saying, I can't not tell the truth. But the two go back and forth after, I guess, something happened, like, I guess when the page promoted Cheap Ass Weave or whatever, she had made a tweet, Lady Leshurr made a tweet talking about some, oh, well, why don't y'all get Cardi to pay me for that beat that she never did? Like, she got that beat for free or whatever, and she never paid me for it, right? Never gave me the recognition. To which Cardi B said, you know, Cardi, I had to laugh, you know, because she said, honey, I only made $2 off that song, but you want the other dollar? So those two go back and forth. I think Cardi B goes on live, and she basically said that her catalog is her catalog is not in possession of that song. World Star Hip Hop has it, and she never made any money off the song. And if she's in the part where she was like the song that's on, because they said that the song was on Spotify, it was posted by somebody else. It wasn't by her. So yeah, she goes on a long rant talking about that and saying that, oh, you never messaged me, or if you did, like it was in my restricted pile or whatever, so she never got to see it. And basically, why are you talking about it now? Like, why was she bringing it up now? Look, here's the thing. I think that two things could be true at the same time. You know, this is years later. While we still talking about this, you know, at the same time, I love Lady Leshurr's response, because she made a video and she said nobody batted an eye when Kodak Black complained about Bodak Yellow. Now, if you guys don't know about Bodak Yellow, like, she literally stole the flow from the way she was rapping to Bodak Yellow to Kodak Black's song. I don't remember that song. Somebody please tell me about what that song was in the comments, but it was almost bar for bar, like cadence to cadence. Like, and that was a song that really took her out the game. And when he complained about that, I mean, nothing was said. But when she said, I think, you know, you use my beat, granted, it didn't get you nowhere, because it just wasn't it. I would have loved the recognition, because now later on down the line, we got pages saying, oh, Cheap Ass Weave, that was such a catchy and funny type song, and people were gonna think that Cardi made that shit. You didn't make that up. She actually, Lady Leshurr actually made that beat. That's what she said. And I get her, but I get her side too, because I get, you know, when you want to be noticed for the work that you create. You get what I'm saying? So I understand what she was saying. I understand what Cardi was saying. Like, you know, why are you bringing this shit up now? I think the two just need to talk behind the scenes. I don't know why y'all bring shit to Twitter all the time. Y'all do that shit all the time. And maybe Lady Leshurr was wrong for saying, oh, Cardi need to pay me. She should have said I was actually the originator of that beat. So, bitch, celebrate me too. Like, I would have never, because you kind of summoned Cardi when you was like, oh, can you get her to pay me like she stole? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I said, both things could be true at the same time. I think that definitely a conversation could have been had behind the scenes. Just my thing. Okay. But tell me what y'all think in the comments, girl. You know, we gotta keep it moving. Now, one other thing I want to talk about was Wendy, cause like, what is going on with Wendy? Why I'm hearing what am I hearing about this? She married now. Nas married now. Child, let's get into it. Okay, so Wendy Williams' friends and family are growing increasingly concerned about her following the bizarre claims that she got married to an NYPD officer. Okay, according to reports that worry that she's surrounded by people that don't want what's best for her. They're also concerned that the media personality is being allowed to rush into work and media appearances before healthy enough to do so, right? So on Tuesday, August 2nd, Wendy Williams called media personality Jason Lee to inform her that she had tied the knot. Here are the quotes. I'm not reading these damn quotes, child, because when I read Wendy Williams, I just don't know what she be saying, and then she be talking about the podcast. So basically, she told Jason Lee, and Jason Lee reported that Wendy Williams had gotten married to some NYPD officer or whatever, and a representative from Wendy's said that's not true, and that she said that jokingly or whatever the case was, right? So that caused Jason Lee to essentially, like, you know, get, you know, screen record or screenshot like a video of him calling Wendy saying, trying to confirm, yo, like, this dude saying that I'm lying or some shit like that, right? I'm gonna play the video because it was very weird. The video was weird as hell. Like, let's really talk about it. Like, this is what was said.
Hi.
Hey, good morning.
Hi. So yesterday when you called me and said that you were married, you know I posted that, right? And now some guy named Will is talking to Page 6 saying it's bullshit, making me look crazy out here.
No, everybody seems to have a problem with that. I'm married.
So is their problem that they don't want people to know you're married, or they didn't want you to tell me you're married?
I'm married. I don't care. He knows it. I'm married.
I know that's right.
Okay.
Child.
Well, you know, I fuck with you the long way. I'm always look out for you. I just don't know what Will is doing or why he's out there trying to discredit me, but that shit makes me the fuck
Because
out.
Will sees no point in me getting married. But you know what? Fuck Will.
Oop.
14 years I've known him, and I've always said fuck him in a good way.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I didn't know what podcast was. He put me on
That's what I'm saying. She bringing up this podcast shit.
And I'm like, okay, what do I do? What do I do?
Listen, if you want somebody to help you with a podcast, I mean...
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Okay. I'm just...
I will for that.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. If you're comfortable with him, cool. But he needs to watch his mouth. He better keep my name out his mouth with that bullshit. And he talking about he's your official rep. That's what he told Page 6.
He is.
Okay. Well, somehow he need to get on the same page with you then, because clearly, you know, you talked to me and I said what I said. So I don't know him, but...
It's okay.
All right. Well, I wanted to make sure you knew.
This conversation was awkward as hell. Like I really don't. I think that I had high hopes that she was going to be able to do this podcast, but judging by just her behavior and how like there was this video of this guy that recorded her when she was in the car like talking, and she was just talking about just gibberish, and it's the same thing repeatedly. Like she said, "Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing the podcast. I'm doing a podcast. I'm doing the podcast." Like, and then to have Jason Lee, which have this awkward conversation, which I know Jason Lee knows that something is clearly off with her, right? Why have a recorded conversation with her? We know that Wendy Williams does not like that. We seen how that panned out when Nene was on live. She was on Instagram live and she had Wendy on the phone. Like she didn't like that shit. Like it's just weird. Like I really do feel like, you know, she does not have a good thing. You know, she doesn't have a community of people around her that is really out for her best interests. And do I think it's the family? Do I think it's the brother? I don't trust the brother either. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I can understand why Wendy might not trust, because she said that she doesn't want any family members around her except for her son, rightfully so. And the family looks like they're really concerned. Like the brother's really vocal about it because he's been on social media talking about it. But like, who knows? Who fucking knows? Wait, what you mean? What you mean? Both are stunt queens? Who else is a stunt queen? We talk about Wendy and Jason Lee. I mean, here's the thing. Like I don't trust the family either. Like I think that Wendy is she's just surrounded by people that do not have her best interest, and I think the only person that probably does is her son. And strangely, no, I'm not gonna say that. No, I'm not gonna. Strangely enough, I think Kevin still cares for her too. I think Kevin is in her best interest, like far as, you know, getting her on her feet and stuff like that. I don't think they want to be in a relationship no more, of course. But you know, the stuff that he was saying was kind of true. Her and the brother. The brother, he wants to. I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to say he want to be famous, but like, I'm just saying. He is a little, I don't trust him. I think he is just a little off. I don't know why my chat box ain't working, because it's definitely on. I don't know why that wasn't shown. But yeah, that brother is just, it's something about him I don't trust. And he's doing interviews and stuff like that. Mind you, at the end of the day, if you really cared about Wendy, like don't stop talking to the media. You get what I'm saying? Like, try to do things behind the scenes, but I get it. You there's nothing really you can do, because she's in a place where like she's the celebrity, she's the famous person here. So, you know, to get to her, you got to get through people that work with her, which is they telling you that she don't want to see you, so it's not happening. I mean, I hate to say give up, but like, girl, I mean, there's nothing that y'all can do. I mean, Wendy is just gonna do her thing until something gives, you know. And I feel bad. I don't think that this show is going to happen. I think that, and if it does happen, it's going to have the same effect when she was on when they had like, remember they had like those COVID episodes where she was at home and she was on a green screen or whatever. It just was not good. It wasn't good. She seemed very cringe, not cringe in a way of being like, not me being nasty towards her saying cringe, but like more or less like she's emotionally not there and she needs the help that she needs. I do feel bad for Wendy. I've always prided myself on saying that, Wendy was one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to this here media situation, doing Hot Topics and stuff. So I just hate to see that she's, going through this at this, she should be celebrated. She should be, doing her thing. But what can you do, child? What can you do? That's it. That's all I got for today though. Thank you so much for the people that were on here. I know there's going to be a lot of people on the replay. Fine. Thank y'all for coming here late as hell. Next time, come to the damn live streams. We here at 3 p.m. Okay, you cannot miss it. I know some people got to work. Luckily for me, I ain't got to work on Fridays, child. But yeah, thank you so much for enjoying the show, and I'll be back. We got 40 minutes.